Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.
Same thing with me. Brian Burns ain't never been hurt. Got hurt when I was playing Jay and I was tearing his butt up. Because he couldn't do nothing with that old line. And then after that, oh, he gonna put up numbers. He gonna throw. I call him the Jameis Winston.
Boy, that shit be pissing me off.
I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. Back up.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one.
Start overthinking.
With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spin. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spin. Made it killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Over the y'all niggas is wild as hell. Well, they'll suck though, so it don't matter. Who, Rodney? Oh, Conley, yeah. Now he back. Now he back. Talking about getting drunk here. I think he said you gotta be over the stop. Yeah. I said stop. I don't even know what you're talking about. Y'all need to be where Aaron is. Different voice than what? I said a different voice than what? Yeah, me too.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
What's the whole? This nigga can tag half the damn league. Three. Hey, he got Stephon Diggs out there playing? That's all niggas is on? Oh, louder?
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints you rock. Re-earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men.
He's getting out of his element with all these damn playbooks and shit. So that was only kind of a safety.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? Close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel? Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back.
Fuck y'all be a fucking superstar. Y'all ain't shit.
48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Jed calling. Let me click over.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers.
Unless there was a story on them or something like that.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Set. 51's the mic. Set the tone, defense. 8. Defense, let's go. Check three, check three, check three.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Newton. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready? Black, put back behind. Check. No. Big stop, D. Big stop.
To throw is Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Winston, he completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A first down throw for Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Jameis again. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
After the run, Newton going to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. The first catch there for the NFL's leading receiver in Week 1 in terms of yardage. Also a first down. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kendall Beckwith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Yeah, Sanders now to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
The ball.
First down, Buccaneers.
0-0.
No score after one on EA Sports.
He throws it right over the safety's head, and the safety just doesn't even react to the ball.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, it's Jones. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
You should get 1 pick. Remember when he drafted? Wait, he switched after he drafted.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Because he wanted 2. He said he wanted 2. He wanted 1.
It's Jones, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue.
Maybe
and then the next breath they talk about
have
taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
That wasn't a real pick, nigga. Then you got to score now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown of the new season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Look.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Oh, shoot.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Wait, what is this? So your offense ain't clicking or push it in the middle?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Ready? Ready? Mike 57. Let's get it together, defense.
Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his target. That's Moore.
Really do.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
To the air again, Newton. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield.
What's the score?
And down to the 7-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
What?
As they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Okay, hold on.
The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Throwing again is Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
That shit just blew me, nigga.
Down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3.
I don't know, man. He's slowing the game down.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
So that's on. So I'm only down 3 right now. If I get a stop, score again.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20.
That shit is crazy.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
He just weaved through my defense and nobody reacted to him in time.
Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
No.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Newton. It's Williams on the catch. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That's not a tight end. He big as shit.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Shit.
From the gun, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I don't even know girl here. I know this is tripping.
On 1st down, Newton. Looking left side, but it's caught by Moore.
Oh, man, that was the soda was watching on the phone.
Inside the 30. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff
spent
the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm going to come back to you.
This is Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ready. Blue ready. Let's go.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Hey, I seen a nigga do that to me, bro, and I ain't had an answer. Really. Put the little wide receiver in the... Oh, that nigga Rodney was doing that to me.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 30. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a fake on the kick here as they try the run-pass option. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hey, Tyree finna get off my team. Just put it back.
Jameis to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
I ain't never seen that. You just might have to, man, because I don't never see that.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
What?
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38.
Check 43. Watch the
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey.
Yeah,
McCaffrey with a first down and more. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That shit ain't safe.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you play man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I think I got Robert Walters, then I got this nigga Michael, whatever, then I got Tom.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them.
Right, bro, then I got Kenyatta, then I got
that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
I'm checking out for
He's not going to get there. That won't even be
close.
close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Now
here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Like, nigga, it was almost damn near impossible for you to win that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D.
Again, it's Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Logan. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Ready? White 25. 54. Right 54. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And now look at him go. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 92 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
Man, let's get it.
But they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call.
Got a 29
that wasn't a
E-fake.
fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Say no more, bro.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened.
You said Cook was crazy.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Being chased out left. He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Oh yeah, it's been like that. It was like that at the Stone.
He played baseball at Florida State too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball players.
I ain't done nothing.
Anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game, because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Yeah, they got some pounds, some pound heads now. Jugs.
But this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 10.
See, it's all about weathering the storm.
Here's
Now I'm about to get the ball back and we tied
He's
up.
on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And taken right at the 35. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take
just
over
because
in
of what?
terrific field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
To me, you pretty much got 3 defensive tackles.
Didn't happen on that play.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
Mike 57. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it.
Sometimes you got to, man.
Get wide.
Now Newton on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Devin White
but really,
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So that's how. I call them both DNs, but I understand that they can't be light in the ass.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively.
This motherfucker gonna stop.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Yeah.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Winston. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over and practice very often.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
You see me, he's just standing over there.
Winston now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Hey, Aaron, what did you want me to do?
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Logan. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
You went in the party.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
That
appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Oh, he in the game. Okay, hold on. I'll tell you after. Maybe see you
Throwing
later.
on 2nd and 14.
I just need your opinion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
You said what?
They're making a Super Bowl for you? Well, they must have pissed you off. Yeah, let me check. Boy, them bitches, boy. My house, nigga, I'll be making that in my picture. No, that bitch be
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down.
Yo, how? That's supposed...
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
You played me, you was doing a whole lot of bullshit.
On first down, Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the
I'll be on your
football.
side. That nigga just don't be. Oh no,
They
Eric don't be
still pay
listening.
dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they
He's
can
like, hell
add up
no.
as the game goes along. You control the
Yeah,
clock,
Dorian
you control
is
the ball, and that way you often control the
Because
game.
Dorian don't like Tim anyway, so that's perfect.
Bro, you see this cheesy ass. You see this. This nigga is really running the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
It's possible to have what cat penalty?
0.
Who's lineman?
Tim. This one's an I.
Even his superstar lineman. Nah, just wait till after the game. Wait till after the game. Wait till after the game. Wait till after the game.
Up to your eye. The sun hit your name. And that nigga's 0. I'm gonna get who, Tyron Smith or something? I think so.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved.
50.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down.
They get some crazy picks against me.
And Gay knocks this one through. And we are
They get some crazy picks against me.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense, just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time.
That's what I thought you was going to get on your quarterback. I thought that's what niggas was
The
tripping about.
kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
No.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they'll get another shot on offense.
Bruh, he made the reaction that I needed. He didn't even follow the receiver, bruh.
Nigga, who was that in there jumping over me, dunking the ball and shit? God damn.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They got 29 yards that time.
Check. Watch safety three.
And an alley to run. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now Newton. And he's got it.
Scoring fucking touchdowns. That's what I'm doing.
For a Panthers touchdown. Mike Williams in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah. He celebrated. Yeah, he getting there. He ain't no way he win the game.
Shit pushed you off. That took you to a whole nother level, didn't it?
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
I'm gonna get verified, nigga.
Willie, shut the fuck up, Willie.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
What's the elusiveness?
Oh, so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Ready. Blue ready.
All I know is, I think next season,
Here's Winston.
I'm thinking about the pitch.
He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 40. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
You want something, man?
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This from long, very long range. And that is and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Sorry, man.
So a teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay.
Hey, I was holding my breath, bro. Panthers didn't want to toss. Give me the ball.
Nigga, you in the overtime with him?
Kendall watching, bro.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
I would have said something. That nigga's wild.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run, as we just saw there.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Gun. Gun.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part one is done, now part two. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and an alley to run.
I just lost.
And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15.
Just look at how cheesy that shit is, bro.
Huge play there in overtime. 72 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is Horton we talking about.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Get the shut up, man.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it.
Hey, I done seen Jamal Adams do it a couple of times.
Because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Do what
like
now?
You alluded to, especially this part of the field. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Ready? 54.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
I did.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he got it.
Wait, so if he makes this his game?
Time he's able to split the uprights. But we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to
probably got like
how
a game or
important it
two
is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive power techniques, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance,